Hello and welcome to Quiz Time. I'm Jess, and today I have a quiz on nostalgia. So, are you ready to go back in time? Let's go. Do you remember the good old days? Mary Janes were what type of popular woman's item in the 1960s? Shoes, sunglasses, or handbags? They were shoes. I had a lovely pair of Mary Janes. In what year did the moon landing take place? 1965, 1967, or 1969? 1969. A space hopper was a popular type of what? Dance, candy, or toy? It was a toy. What colour was yours? Who sang the hit 1992 song I Will Always Love You? Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, or Diana Ross? Yes, Whitney Houston from the soundtrack of The Bodyguard. In what decade did the McDonald's Big Mac first come out? 1950s, 1960s, or 1970s? It was the 1960s. Oh, you getting hungry seeing that? Or is that your worst thing? What is the name of Peter Pan's fairy companion? Puck, Heaven, or Tinkerbell? It's, of course, Tinkerbell. Which country won the 1982 FIFA World Cup? Brazil, Italy, or Germany? It was Italy. Which monster scared children worldwide in the 1959 movie Darby O'Gill and the Little People? The Headless Horseman, the Werewolf, or the Banshee? The Banshee. Which TV character had the simple yet unforgettable catchphrase, "Aye"? Fonzie, JJ Evans, or Barney Fife? It was Fonzie. I would have given it away if I'd gone, "Hey." What song did ABBA sing the iconic 1974 Eurovision win? Mamma Mia, Waterloo, or Dancing Queen? It was Waterloo. The line, "It's alive! It's alive!" comes from which classic movie? Frankenstein. What was the full name of Doc in the Back to the Future movies? Emmett Brown, Emmerich Tannen, or Eric Clayton? It was Emmett Brown. Back in the day, Popeye had its own brand of candy. What was it? Fists, cigarettes, or ale barrels? It was cigarettes, the Popeye cigarettes. Did you have those? Chicago, Pacer, and Riedel were classic types of what? Skateboards, bicycles, or roller skates? They were roller skates. I loved a roller disco. Which cell phone is regarded as the most nostalgic? Nokia 8810, Nokia 3310, or the Motorola Dynatac? Yeah, the Nokia 3310, the phone that everybody had. Joseph Gordon-Levitt became a well-known actor after starring in which 19 TV show? Seventh Heaven, Clueless, or Third Rock from the Sun? Third Rock from the Sun. Who sang the classic 70s song Baby Come Back? Journey, Player, or 10cc? Player. What type of dog was Stephen King's Cujo? A Doberman, a Rottweiler, or a St. Bernard? A St. Bernard. Freddie Mercury was the lead singer of which rock band? Queen, Motley Crue, or Guns N' Roses? It was Queen. Complete the name of this classic TV show: Buffy the Game Master, Vampire Slayer, or Cowardly Dog? Buffy the Vampire Slayer. What was the name of the candy device that sat at the entrance of most convenience stores? Penny candy, Pez dispenser, or gumball machine? Yeah, the gumball machine. Bell bottoms were a popular type of what that first became popular in the 1960s? Hairstyle, pants, or earrings? Yeah, they were pants or trousers. Who played the vampire David in the cult classic 80s movie The Lost Boys? Tom Cruise, Kiefer Sutherland, or Joey Lawrence? It's only noodles, Michael. Yeah, it was Kiefer Sutherland, an absolute classic. Who sang the classic 70s rock song Stairway to Heaven? Led Zeppelin, Lynyrd Skynyrd, or Aerosmith? It was Led Zeppelin. Who played the Pink Panther in the classic 60s movies? Peter Sellers, Lenny Bruce, or Jerry Lewis? It was Peter Sellers. True or false? The 1985 Live Aid concert raised over $100 million. It is, of course, true. In what decade did the Hindenburg disaster happen? 1920s, 1930s, or 1940s? The 1930s. According to this classic slogan, choosy mums choose Jif, Skippy, or Smuckers? It's Jif. The Sandlot is a classic 90s kids movie about which sport? Basketball, baseball, or football? It's about baseball. It's finger licking good was the slogan of which fast food chain? KFC, Taco Bell, or Chick-fil-A? It's KFC. How many children were there in the Brady Bunch? 4, 6, or 8? There were 6. Which band sung the 1999 song I Want It That Way? NSYNC, Take That, or the Backstreet Boys? Was the Backstreet Boys. Which comedy actor starred alongside Michael Jordan in the 1996 movie Space Jam? Jim Carrey, Bill Murray, or Ben Stiller? Yes, Bill Murray. Here Comes the Sun was a hit 1969 song by which band? The Eagles, Fleetwood Mac, or the Beatles? It was the Beatles. In what year was US President John F. Kennedy killed? 1960, 1963, or 1965? It was 1963. Complete the title of this 1944 movie starring Julie Garland. Meet Me in Montana, New York, or St. Louis? Meet Me in St. Louis. Which actor took on the role of James Bond in 1973 after Sean Connery? David Niven, Roger Moore, or Timothy Dalton? Roger Moore. Who sang the unforgettable 90s pop song Blue Dabba Dee Dabba Doo? Tonic, the Venga Boys, or Eiffel 65? Now that's going to be in my head all day, and it was by Eiffel 65. Say hello to my little friend is an iconic line from which movie? Die Hard, Scarface, or The Godfather? Scarface. Once you pop, you just can't stop is the classic slogan of which potato chip brand? Pringles, Doritos, or Lay's? It's Pringles. In what decade was Mahatma Gandhi killed? 1930s, 1940s, or 1950s? 1940s. True or false? McDonald's is now over 100 years old. And we still don't have a store here if it is that old. Come on, McDonald's, move to Guernsey. It's false, it's not. Red Foreman was the name of the dad in which of these TV shows? Beverly Hills 90210, Wings, or That 70s Show? That 70s Show. In what decade did the PlayStation 1 console come out? 1980s, 1990s, or the 2000s? 1990s. Who sang the hit 1980s ballad Every Breath You Take? Simple Minds, Alphaville, or The Police? The Police. The Halliwell Sisters are a group of TV sisters from which of these shows? Bewitched, Party of Five, or Sex and the City? Bewitched. Complete this 1983 Bonnie Tyler song, Total Eclipse of the Sun, Heart, or Facts? It's Total Eclipse of the Heart. Which actor did Madonna marry in 1985? Sean Penn, Kurt Russell, or Sylvester Stallone? It was Sean Penn. Be yourself, everyone else is already taken is a famous quote by which writer? James Joyce, W.B. Yeats, or Oscar Wilde? Oscar Wilde. Who played Marshall Reuben J. Cogburn in the original True Grit movie? Charles Bronson, John Wayne, or Gary Cooper? John Wayne. In what decade did the Titanic sink? 1910s, 1920s, or 1930s? 1910s, of course. Who sang the classic 80s pop song I Just Died in Your Arms? Joy Division, Boy Meets Girl, or Cutting Crew? The Cutting Crew. A root beer or cola float is made with soda and what other ingredients? Cake, ice cream, or whipped cream? It's ice cream. Ooh, hungry again now. In space, no one can hear you scream is the iconic tagline of which movie? Alien, Apollo 13, or Dune? Alien. True or false? You could smoke on aeroplanes up until the year 2000. That is true. The TV show Mad Men was set during which decade? 1950s, 1960s, or 1970s? It was the 1960s. Which band sung the much-loved 60s song Light My Fire? The Ramones, the Eagles, or the Doors? The Doors. Che Guevara was a cultural revolutionist in which of these countries? Cuba, Mexico, or Colombia? In Cuba. You must choose, but choose wisely is an iconic line from which movie franchise? Star Wars, Indiana Jones, or The Godfather? Indiana Jones. Who sang the iconic 60s song, The Twist? Chubby Checker, Chuck Berry, or Jerry Lewis? Chubby Checker. Who played the part of Thomas in the 1991 movie My Girl? Corey Haim, Joseph Mazzello, or Macaulay Culkin? Macaulay Culkin. Who famously said, "Without music, life would be a mistake"? Mozart, Victor Hugo, or Nietzsche? Nietzsche. Complete the name of this band: Creedence Clearwater, Symbols, Revival, or Consortium? Creedence Clearwater Revival. What band did singer Diana Ross used to be a member of? The Supremes, the Runaways, or the Temptations? The Supremes. In what country was the post-apocalyptic movie series Mad Max set? America, Australia, or Canada? Australia. There's no place like home is an iconic line from which classic movie? Gone with the Wind, Citizen Kane, or The Wizard of Oz? Wizard of Oz. In the classic cartoon Garfield, what was the name of Garfield's loyal dog friend? Nemel, Odie, or Bo? It's cute little Odie. When Will I See You Again was a popular 70s song by which group? The Pointer Sisters, Sister Sledge, or the 3 Degrees? The 3 Degrees. In the movie Stand By Me, how many boys were in the group? 3, 4, or 5? There were 4. Who sang the hit 90s rock song Smells Like Teen Spirit? Red Hot Chili Peppers, Alice in Chains, or Nirvana? Nirvana. What was the name of the first satellite to be launched into space? Sputnik, Voyager, or Kepler? It was Sputnik. The Tiananmen Square tank protester image that took place in which country? Vietnam, China, or South Korea? It was China. Which of these Disney characters came first? Donald Duck, Roger Rabbit, or Mickey Mouse? The original Mickey Mouse, still a symbol of Disney now. Who played the role of Sandy in the 1978 musical Grease? Laurie Singer, Olivia Newton-John, or Stockard Channing? The late great Olivia Newton-John. In what year did the Berlin Wall come down? 1985, 1987, or 1989? 1989. Who sang the classic nostalgic rock song Summer of '69? Bryan Adams, Bruce Springsteen, or Richard Marx? Bryan Adams. Who said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams"? Sylvia Plath, Franz Lubowitz, or Eleanor Roosevelt? Eleanor Roosevelt. Can you complete the title of this classic movie? The Man Who Shot, The Camarachos, Liberty Vance, or His Girl Friday? Liberty Vance. What type of food were sugar babies? Cereal, candy, or lollipops? Candy. In what decade did women gain the right to vote in America? 1920s, 1930s, or 1940s? 1920s. Are you talking to me? Is a famous line from which of these movies? Scarface, Goodfellas, or Taxi Driver? Taxi Driver. How many characters in the TV show MASH were on the show for all 2 seasons? 3, 4, or 5? 4. Donald Duck had a brand of which type of juice that was popular from the 50s to the 90s? Tomato juice, orange juice, or apple juice? Orange juice. Which of these superheroes came out first? Superman, Spider-Man, or Iron Man? It was Superman. A Whole New World is an iconic song from which of these Disney movies? The Little Mermaid, The Lion King, or Aladdin? It's Aladdin. Cat's Cradle was a type of kids' toy, but what type? A bicycle, a string game, or a skipping rope? A string game. My daughter was trying to get me to play this the other day. It's so complicated. The Mystery Machine is an iconic vehicle from which kids' cartoon? Scooby-Doo, Thunderbirds, or the Jetsons? Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Who starred alongside Eddie Murphy in the 1989 movie Harlem Nights? Arsenio Hall, Dan Aykroyd, or Richard Pryor? Richard Pryor. Come to where the flavour is was a classic slogan of which cigarette brand? Benson and Hedges, Marlboro, or Winston? Marlborough? Which actor played Jack Tripper in the 80s sitcom Three's Company? Tony Danza, Scott Baio, or John Ritter? John Ritter. Tenderheart, Funshine, and Love a Lot are all characters from which kids' TV show? Care Bears, My Little Pony, or Sesame Street? They're the Care Bears. Complete this Whitney Houston song title. I Wanna Dance Like Crazy with Somebody or The Night Away. I Wanna Dance with Somebody. Which of these classic candies had the polarizing slogan, Keep on Sucking? Milk Duds, Tootsie Rolls, or Jolly Ranchers? Jolly Ranchers. Who painted the 1884 masterpiece Sunday Afternoon on Le Grand Jatte? George Seurat, Paul Gauguin, or Vincent van Gogh? George Seurat. We Built This City is a classic 80s rock song by which of these bands? Journey, Wings, or Starship? Starship. What was Lady Diana's surname before she married Prince Charles? Taylor, Spencer, or Rainier? Lady Diana Spencer. The Untouchables is a 1987 movie following the rise of which mob boss? Carlo Gambini, John Gotti, or Al Capone? Al Capone. What is the name of the school teacher in the classic cartoon The Magic School Bus? Ms. Fizzle, Ms. Bubble, or Ms. Muggle? Ms. Frizzle. Here's Looking at You, Kid is a famous line from which a movie? No multiple choice, but you don't need that on this one, surely. It is Casablanca. And your last one. Who sang the classically nostalgic 80s anthem, Don't You Forget About Me? Dexy's Midnight Runners, New Order, or Simple Minds? Simple Minds. So, how did you do today? Drop your score in the comments below and, of course, like and subscribe so you get notified every time we post a new quiz. And join us next time on Quiz Time.